evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I almost lost track of time in the last video. In fact, I did lose track of time, and I almost played another game. But luckily, I realized my mistake and stopped. So now, we are going to try to make it to 7 wins. If I lose this game, well, then we'll just start the next arena run. So you have no idea right now, just like I don't have any idea, how it's gonna go. Hunter. Lee Majors Jed. You know, I almost want to lose to this guy just to complete the pattern of beat the Paladins, lose to everyone else, and make it 6. It's kind of hilarious. I'm going to mulligan all these 4 drops, tempting as 2 of them are, the Yeti and the Violet Teacher, because I just want to maximize my odds of getting a super fast, great start, and it doesn't happen. I lose my really good 4 drops, replace them with 5 drops, and then I get a 4 drop, which is worse than either of the 2 I mulliganed. So really, that was a pretty poor mulligan. I think it was the correct choice, it just... luck wasn't on my side. Flame Tongue. Is it worth coining into Crocolisk just so you can play Flame Tongue afterwards? I really don't think it actually is. Because then you kill something, but then the Flame Tongue just sits there exposed and dies. I'd rather get more oomph out of the Flame Tongue by playing it later. Now, my opponent obliges me by having a slow start himself, nothing for the first 2 turns. It's a big boon, and I get a 4 drop, which is good. Since I saved the coin, I can coin into the Yeti on turn 3, which is difficult for the Hunter to deal with, unless he gets a kill command with a Beast or a Lucky Deadly Shot. And anyway, if a Deadly Shot gets used on the Yeti, that's pretty good in my book. So, since he passed the first 2 turns, he's got to have something to play here. That's almost a certainty. And it's a Scarlet Crusader, which is quite annoying. That'll kill my Crocolisk. So I could play this to save the coin, but then the Scarlet Crusader kills both of my creatures, or I could coin into something. So that, I can kill the Scarlet Crusader and live to tell about it. Alright, we'll try it. I'm not sure this is the right move, but we'll see how it goes. So the Crusader kills the Croc, and the Yeti kills the Crusader. That's the plan. And then the healer heals up the Yeti after it kills the Crusader. Quite the far-flung idea here, but let's give it a shot. Multi-shot. Well, that'll take out both of my creatures. And the Crusader still lives. Crap. So now, the question I pose to him... oh, never mind. I was going to play the Gnomish Inventor, but I'm trying to just play it safe here. Let's keep it super safe. Super simple. Clear out the board. Next turn, I cannot play Sludge Belcher because of the Overload, which sucks. But hopefully, I can hang on with the Flame Tongue or the Gnomish Inventor as is needed. Yeah, I'd say I'm behind, though. Definitely behind. And the Overload sucks. I really want, for once in my life, I actually want to spend 5 mana on turn 5, and I can't. But I think that was the better move. If I just left the Inventor down, who knows what would have happened. He got Animal Companion? Got the Pig. Well, that's good and bad. The good is that I can kill the Pig. The bad is it's going to hit me for 4, which I'm a little bit nervous about. Because I am below 20, and Hunters, you know, they'll do that whole thing where they just eke you down over time. I believe it would be a mistake to attack this Pig with my... face, so I'm gonna make a totem. Hopefully getting a taunt, not a chance. Flame Tongue, kill the Pig, pass the turn. I've got a little bit of healing, which is good, definitely. But the mana just isn't working out, and he continues to have stuff. Alright, Eagle Hornbow, please don't hit my face with it. If he hits my face with it, that means that he's confident he can kill me. If it's the Flame Tongue, that means he's playing more of a conservative game. Okay, good. Deathlord is interesting. My good minions are still mostly in the deck. I'm going to play Sludge Belcher. Let's just keep it super simple, super safe. The Eagle Hornbow plus the Deathlord will kill the Sludge Belcher, but I'll get my little dude back. Little dude bro. And then, I don't know. I don't really have anything great next turn. But I can just play minions and hang on. So he's actually going to kill this with the Stormpike Commando and the Eaglehorn Bow. Or not. He's actually going to save the bow. Oh, this is over. Crap. This is just over. So now this guy hits me for 4 damage. I am going to get burned out. Oh, no, wait, no, right. This thing pops back. Yes, I forgot about that. So anyway, he's got a 2/7 taunt. I don't have any more taunt myself. I can deal 5 damage to that thing. Crap. I need taunts, and I don't have taunt. Shit. He can just attack me with all this stuff. 4, 6, 8, 9. I'm down to 10 health, and it's just over. F Oh, this was a really good Death Lord. Alright, I'm going to hope to get something good. I don't even know what it could be. Bloodlust, though, is not it. Crap. I could have had this game, I think. He just came on a little bit too strong. He overwhelmed me. The Death Lord was clutch for him. Okie doke. That's a thing that happens. It's quite a long introduction, too. At the end of each turn, summon all friendly minions that died. I cannot possibly beat that unless I have Hex. Basically, everything that you kill comes back to life. Unless you kill Kel'Thuzad himself, who's got a pretty beefy 6'8" body. Good lord. Sad way to go out, but at least I made it to 6 wins. Alright, I need a Hex right now or it's definitely over. And everything comes back to life. No Hex. Alright, well, we'll just concede here. And start the next run. Lamity lame. Beat 6 Paladins, lost to a Major Hunter and a Priest. So clearly this was a deck for beating Paladins and nothing else. I don't know, I thought it was better than that. But the numbers don't lie, as they say. So, I don't need to say thanks for watching. Please like and or subscribe, because this video just started. We are going to finish up this, look at the prize, and then start the next run. Not bad, 135. Oh, if I'd made it to 7, I'd be over 9,000 right now. But alas, not a chance. So, I've played with Priest, I've played with Druid, I've not played with Mage. So we're going to do a Mage run. And we're starting off with Junk. I don't think Counterspell is actually a good card. I can hope to get a Mad Scientist, I guess. Is that better than playing with Ancient Mage? We'll play with Ancient Mage. I don't know. Fireball is an easy pick. Arcane Missiles is good. Mirror Entity, though, I'm gaining incredible respect for this card. I'm actually just going to take it. I think it's really super solid. I don't want another one, though. Duplicate is also solid, although I find it's generally not as intimidating as it looks. I'm going to take the Direwolf here. Let's get some creatures down. Mad Scientist, definitely. Since I have the Mirror Entity there. And we'll get this for some extra reach and removal. Ah! Well, mages are good with Gorbashi Berserkers, so I guess I'll take that over the other junk. I'll take this for some card draw. And there's nothing but Faceless there. Mana Worm's an easy pick, so far these have been pretty easy picks. Haven't really had to do too much choosing. A second Fireball or a second Flame Strike. I think the Fireball wins out for the burn potential. Now, yeah, I could take an expensive card here, the Archmage, but I'm going to grab the Panda for some early plays. Senjin, I think, is better than the buffing of the Cleric. A second Intellect or more 2-drops. Let's take a second Intellect. Let's go for the card draw here. That's a good feeling. We'll take the Zombie Chow for turn 1 shenanigans. And I don't like Pyroblast as much as other people do, but I really hate Mountain Giant, and Spellbender is just not impressive enough. So I'll take the Pyroblast here. Alright, Arcane Missiles over Mirror Entity number 2 I think will be my choice. Grab the Commander. I passed on the Archmage, so I think the Commander's fine here. Commando or the Knight, removal or bodies. Generally, I don't like the Commando that much, but for some reason here I feel like it's the right move, so I'll take it. I'm not exactly sure why. This is just terrible, though. I'll take a Warrior for some taunt. Another Frostbolt, yes please. Frost Nova, interesting. But I'll just take the Cult Master here for some more card potential. Polymorph, I think, over the second Mirror Entity is an easy pick, so is the Mana Worm. Third Mana Worm? Well, sure. I don't need a third Arcane Intellect, that's for sure. Undertaker, let's do a quick check. Yes. Yes. Battlecry. 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 I only have 2 minions with Death Rattle. This is not that good. I'll take another Arcane Missile. Well, Mirror Entity's great and all, but it's not as good as an overpowered Water Elemental. And we end with a Junk Epic. So do I want 2 Faces Manipulators in one deck? Take a South Sea Captain. I don't think I want 2 Faces Manipulators. That would have messed up my curve. My curve was already leading a bit too high. So this is a bit of a burn deck that tries to get lucky with its draws. If I can get some of my early plays, roll the opponent down, Fireballs, Frostbolts, and a Pyroblast await to seal the deal. Maybe even some Arcane Missiles. And of course we play against a Priest, the worst class to play against as a mage. And we get a garbage opening hand, so I don't know, the day is just not my Sunday. You'd think, you know, I'd do some yoga, reinvigorate myself, center my chi or whatever the fuck, and go and kick some Hearthstone ass, but my last 5 runs could not make it to 7. And the first 4 of those couldn't even make it to 4, so ugh. Alright, this kind of sucks that Zombie Chow wasn't there on the first turn. That's a huge swing, having it on turn 1 or not. Just absolutely gigantic. It cannot be overstated. So it kind of sucks that he came a turn late. He's going to Holy Smite my Panda because of course he is. Well, we'll catch up, I guess. We'll play the Zombie Chow now. That rhymed. And a wolf. It's pretty good board presence for 3 mana. Shadow Word Pain. So he's used a Holy Smite and a Shadow Word Pain on relatively innocuous targets. I'm down with that. And I'd like to have something better to do here than play Wolf Rider, but that's what I'm going to do. Now, unfortunately, once this Zombie Chow dies, this 5 damage other set will be healed up. That kind of sucks. But that's life. I was hoping he'd play something and let me trade the Zombie Chow into it, but that was not to be. What does the Sludge Belcher say when it comes into play? I have no fucking clue. Alright, we'll just kill it with a Fireball. Kill the Sludge with the Zombie who says, duh. So he's at 27 health after the Zombie Chow dies. I got nothing to do, but I can draw cards. So that's something. Grizzly Faux Shizzly, huh? 3 toughness minions in response to my 2 toughness stuff. Cult Master. Yes, definitely. So we'll play Cult Master then. Let's run that in, get a card. Let's run this in, get a card. And let's kill this thing. I've got a Mana Worm and 4 spells. You gotta feel pretty good about that. Mana Worm, draw cards, shoot some shit. Seems good. I'm doing fine on cards, especially when I go up an extra one from the Arcane Intellect. So my opponent needs a really good drop here. Does he have another Holy Smite? Maybe. Maybe still. Maybe he's still got it. Maybe? What are you doing, punk? Still have a Holy Smite. Is he just trolling it? Trolling the Holy? Nope. Not really. So this could have been a Faceless Manipulator. I'm glad it's not. So we'll play a Mana Worm. We'll draw our cards, grow the worm. And here, tempting as it is to play the Mirror Entity, I'm actually just going to keep it safe and Frostbolt the Tauren. So I've got 6 damage here. If these guys can attack, that's 7, down to 18, down to 12. Yeah, I'm a little bit too early to start fireballing his face. Frost Elemental to freeze, this is a bit of a simplistic move. Okay. Do I have any more secrets? Did I just get the 1 Mirror Entity or did I get anything else? I think it's just the 1 Mirror Entity, so this Mad Scientist kind of sucks. Well, what I'm going to do here is Fireball that, play a Mirror Entity, and swing at his face. Now, this Mana Worm can die to Shadow Word Death, but that's a bit of a victory in its own right. Shadow Word Death, killing a one mana minion, and drawing me a card. I get a Spiteful Smith, which is lovely. For 3 mana, no less. It's Mirror Entity, man. I think I've been undervaluing that card like my whole career of Hearthstone. Because it really hinders your opponent's plans a great deal. Alright, what I'm going to do here is quite simple. We'll just Arcane Intellect, see what I get, and then make a call. So here I could actually ignore my opponent. I could go 6 plus 4 is 10, 14 to the face. He goes down to 7 health, and Pyroblast next turn is the victory. I mean, that seems like it's got to be the move. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to Arcane Missile. Hoping some of those hit his face. Well, I killed the Direwolf, not bad. Let's play Faceless Manipulator on, I think, the Spiteful Smith, just because it doesn't hit as hard as the Mana Worm, but it's more durable. And I'm going to ignore his Spiteful Smith because I am holding the Pyroblast. Now he needs to have an outrageous amount of healing to not die to the Pyroblast, never mind all these minions that I have. So this is a pretty good game to start off the arena, especially against a Priest. Wow. Alright, that's a pretty good way to take care of that. Of course, I do get a card for my troubles. And he's a Holy Nova. And we'll just keep it simple, keep it safe. Let's Pyroblast for the win. And now let's continue on. So this has been going for 16 minutes. Got quite a few more games in me still here. Ah, dear. What do I think of this deck? Well, I think this deck's in a lot of trouble if it doesn't get off to a good start and whittle the opponent down a bit to clear the way for the burn. That said, it also has a fair amount of card advantage with Arcane Intellects, Mad Scientist, if the cards are right, and Cult Master. So it's got a little bit of a backup plan, a little bit of a plan B if the burn strategy doesn't work. But I can definitely see myself losing games with a stupid Pyroblast in my hand. Daredevil 318. Well, let's see if I can kill this paladin as well as I've killed the last ones. I am on a 6. I don't normally track this, but I'm actually on a 6-win streak against paladins. See if Daredevil 318 can put a stop to that. And by the looks of things, he's going to be able to, despite my plethora of 1 and 2 drops. I have Jack all as well as shit to play as this game gets underway. Right now, my best plan is Arcane Intellect on turn 3, which is ugly. And of course, he's a fast start, because of course he does. Well, guess I can only kill paladins when I'm a shaman. Mad Scientist, not as impressive for paladins as he is for mages. Can I get my own Mad Scientist? No, of course I can't. Now, the reason I say Mad Scientist is better for mages than for paladins is because mages' secrets are more expensive, so you're getting more value if you tutor them out with the Mad Scientist. Alright, so he heals up. Whatever. Don't even care. I get the Pimp. Pimp McDaddy. So normally a 2-3 for 3 is not that great, but that does stand against his board. And he's used his coin, so there's no 4-mana shenanigans. Does he have Argent Protector or Abusive Sergeant? He has a Shattered Sun Cleric. Oh, of course he has a Shattered Sun Cleric! Oh, no, that's so bad. Well, the Pimp here would just be dumb to play, I think. We'll ping... I'm just going to ping that away. Let him have his secret. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just hope he overextends and I can play a Flame Strike.
For the crusade!
3 turns away from Flame Strike. Taking some mad damage, though. Pyroblast. See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to Arcane Intellect and ping away the Voodoo Doctor. Of course, either one of those cards in my hand would have been great. It's Avenge. Well, the good news is they both still die to Flame Strike. The bad news is I can't play Flame Strike for another turn yet, which is going to be like the longest turn of my life. Oh, man, this is bad. My winning streak so over. Blessing of King is Jesus H. I can get a sick Faceless Manipulator, but the problem is I am actually dead. I am, as they say, literally dead. This was not the time to have a slow start, that's for sure. I lose. There's nothing else to this. It is over. I guess I could have pinged the Scarlet Crusader, fireballed it, but yeah, that game was over. So moving on, my streak of beating paladins is over. I won 6 in a row as a shaman, then I played as a mage and lost. Hilariously, mages are much better against paladins than shamans are, I think, because of the mass removal. And just good removal in general for killing off the creatures, preventing the recruits from staying on the field, etc., etc. But whatever. As the old saying goes, it is what it is. Of course, the mad scientist had to find Avenge. Maybe he didn't have any other secrets, so he knew that's what it would be, but that was a really good one under the circumstances. +3 attack is pretty killer when the minion doesn't actually die. The God at War. Well, I actually have playable minions to start against this paladin. What a fucking treat that is. And hopefully I'll kill him, but that is actually an insane amount of paladins. I mean, okay, starting with the Shaman Arena, I played 9 games total, 6 were paladins. That's a 66% paladin rate. That is just stupendous. I mean, only a third of people even have the option to pick a paladin. So getting, 66% paladin show rate is pretty insane. And that actually continues, because this is the 3rd game of this run, 2 of the 3 paladins. So it's a 66% paladin rate over an outrageous number of games. The Nerubian Egg is annoying. He probably has some way of making that mojo happen, but I'll play the Mad Scientist while Mirror Entity is still in the deck. Getting a Mirror Entity out of this guy I think is just super great, because you just then get a free minion. And the opponent doesn't know what you're getting because obviously you got it at random. Now, I'm not going to sacrifice this thing. I'm going to keep the board presence party happening here and just try to get as much value as I can. When the Mirror Entity comes, it'll come. I don't need to rush it. Unless, of course, I draw it, then that would be just super sad. Flesh-eating ghoul. Alright, we'll do it. Let's get the Mirror Entity out of here. King that thing to death. Play the Panda. If I hadn't had the Panda to play, I might have done that differently, but since I had a good use for the Mad Scientist and another creature to play, figured I'd go for it. So now, if he plays a good 4-drop, I'll steal it. He chooses to hedge his bets rather wisely, I'd say. He plays a Demolisher, which is a 3-mana minion for a 3-mana secret. And he plays a secret. Probably it's Avenge. Of course I hit the Nerubian Egg, but it is not Avenge, so that's something, I guess. I cannot play Ancient Mage and then Frostbolt. I'm a mana shy. So Stormpike Commando does me no good. So we have to Frostbolt here, unfortunately. The question is what? Well, I think we're going to get the Nerubian then. It's not Avenge. It could be Noble Sacrifice. It is Noble Sacrifice. I want my Demolisher to get hit by it. No, it's not Noble Sacrifice. Is it Redemption? It's not Redemption. Oh my god, that has to be either Repentance or Eye for an Eye, and probably Repentance, because Eye for an Eye is stupid. So hopefully I can use the Stormpike Commando, because that would be good against Repentance. I only lose 1 point of health there. Nightblade! Oh god, Nightblade. The Demolisher whiffs. Of course, it hit the Nerubian Egg like a sniper, then it hit him in the face, totally ignoring this minion. Here... I don't know. I think we'll just kill this the old-fashioned way, right? Yeah, let's just run in there. I'm thinking this is Repentance, so we'll shoot that to death there. It's Repentance, and then we can play Zombie Chow. I didn't want Zombie Chow to get repented. Pass the turn. It's got 4 cards. I have 7. Well, okay. This is going much better than against the other Paladin. For a fact. I got removal for anything. Literally anything. Oh, okay, not literally. Not the things can't be targeted cards. And I got more card advantage in my back pocket. Plus, if I get any spells, the Ancient Mage actually has some minions out here to work with. Magma! I have seen 2 Magma Ragers today. 2 Magma Ragers. I think I've gone like my whole Hearthstone life without ever seeing one. I see 2 Magma Raiders in one day. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Let's draw some cards. Of course, my Demolisher whiffs everything. But if I'm ever to have a game where I get unlucky, I guess it's good for it to be this one. My stuff's not placed right. Because I'm going to crush this man. I'm ready. Yeah. I guess a Consecration would kill most of my stuff, which is pretty bad, but he's at a 23 health after Zombie Chow, and I've got a Fireball here for 9 damage. He does have Consecration, which is annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Wolf. And what else are we doing here? What else are we doing? Making a Recruiter for Scooter Shooter Pooter. Is that what we're doing? Alright, so we kill this. Let's play this. And Oh, I did that. I probably should have played the pair of 3-drops. Whoops. This is actually an inefficient use of my mana. I did that too fast. Well, I'll play the Taunter. And I can play this and Fireball for 8 damage. I can... So let's say I burn this with my hero ability to Enrage. It's 5 plus 2 after the Fireball is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17 damage. Unless he gives this thing Taunt, he loses this turn. No, wait, I don't have enough mana to ping this and Ancient Mage and Fireball. So we have to recalculate. Okay, so I ping this. I do the Wolf Rider, though. That's fine. So yeah, we'll ping this. Fireball the face. Wolf Rider. And I've got lethal. So the Zombie Chow never died. He never actually got his 5 health. For that reason, I was able to sneak out the win a turn early. Always look for the win, kids. Always look for the win. Now you might say, oh, Boars, you always rag on the Tauren Warrior. It was so good there. Yeah, but an Amani Berserker would have been just as good. Like, literally just as good. The taunt was never relevant, and it would have cost a mana less. That's why Tauren Warrior is a bad card. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, this is as slow as Icy the Paladin here. Come on, game, give me somebody. Thank you.
Jaina versus Valera.
Wild Turtle. Nice name for a rogue.
You asked for it.
Alright, good. Wow, geez, good opening hand. We'll keep the Zombie Child, the Frostbolt, and even the Senjun because I've got so much early action. I don't mind. Got Zombie Child on turn 1. Maybe I'll use Frostbolt on turn 2. Coin into these guys back to back. Who knows what'll happen. Ah, Zombie Chow also. Well, that sucks. That really slows me down. I'm going to play my Zombie Chow here. She can make a dagger, run the Zombie Chows into each other, finish off mine with the dagger.
Well played.
Then I'll have to spend my turn 2 pinging off her Zombie Chow. Oh, wow. Mad Bomber. That is risky. And it did not work out for her. But you know what? I'm not even going to be like, oh, I got so lucky. Because honestly, I've had so much bad luck with these Mad Bombers today. It's fine. Alright, so do I coin into the Wolf Rider? No, I don't think so. Let's just keep it simple, keep it safe. We'll Frostbolt the Bomber. Kill off her Zombie Chow. Heal up. Pass the turn. So I'm basically already ahead of card until she daggers up. But that's her whole turn daggering. And then I coin into the Water Elemental. And she's in a world of pain. Oh no, don't play anything else. What are you doing? Stop, don't play anything else. Did you not hear me? She plays Young Dragonhawk. Jesus. So is that worth pinging? I don't think it is. No. I'm going to proceed in the onwards direction. Try to get her a freeze lock on her with this Water Elemental, and then play Senjun to protect the Elemental. Very little a rogue can do to kill a 3/6 right now on turn 4. Acolyte's not going to do it. And that's not going to do it. Okay, so do I hit the Dragonhawk with my Elemental, or do I start freezing her? I mean, once clear as I'm playing this, that's clear. Well, I think killing her minions is better, and I think the Acolyte actually makes more sense to kill because it has more health. So we'll see what we do next turn. Next turn, maybe I'll play the Wolf Rider and ping the Hawk. It's a very, very bad card, the Dragonhawk, of course. Now she's got Assassinate available, but that would be her whole turn killing a 4-mana minion. Not the sexiest thing ever. Okay, so this Booty Bodyguard, as I've said many times before, is a terrible card, and we're about to see why. It dies to a 2-mana spell. And a ping, of course, but still. Let's freeze her and damage the Senjun. I did this wrong. I should have put... Shoot. The Water Elemental is a very bad thing to have in the middle because Betrayal makes it attack and freeze your other minions. The Mana Worm should have been in the middle. I can't believe I forgot to play around Betrayal. Please don't have Betrayal. Okay, good. No Betrayal. That's good.
Yeah, beat it.
Alright, let's just fling these missiles, see where they go. That was really not the best I could have hoped for. Truth be in the telling. But we'll kill that. Play Wolf Rider. And kill that. Kill that thing. Freeze her. Stop any poison weapon stuff. And now, Well, if this stuff is allowed to attack her one more time, I basically win, because this is 9 damage, she's down to 12, and I've got a Fire Blast. So she has to have removal and or taunt. She has an Eviscerate for my Mana Worm. Alright. Alrighty, well, let's do this. Ping her face. Swingity, swangity, swingity, swingle. 4 more damage, and you're a dead Mama Kringle. Let's see if she lets this thing live. And lets me ping it and deal 5 damage to her. She should really kill it if she can. She goes for this engine. Alright, she's gonna kill us with another thing. Assassinates my elemental. And head crack. Head crack, okay. So she's got a dead card here that she's going to spend 3 mana on every now and then. Head Crack's just one of the worst cards in Hearthstone. Alright, let's ping this thing. Copy it. And swing for 5. So all we have to do now is not die for 2 turns and the Pyroblast will do the job. Dormu. Haven't seen that in a while. Have not seen that in a while indeed. Well, it only takes a little bit of time to play Pyroblast, so I don't need to polymorph that or anything. She's dead. Rogues cannot counter Pyroblast when they're at 3 health. They just cannot. Wait, she has a lot more than... How much time do you get for this? 15 seconds? She's definitely had more than 15 seconds. And that, as they say, is that. Do I even need to use Pyroblast? I will give this rogue a gift. Wild Turtle will not even know that she got the gift. I will give her the gift of not knowing that I had a Pyroblast this whole time. I'm going to polymorph the Fenkeeper. Yeah, my robe came out right away. Hers, there was like a little bit of a delay. This is, I call shenanigans. Anyway, we win. Oh, she was mad about that. What was she mad about? I just played cards. I just played cards and won the game. What did you expect to happen? Alright. Let's keep on trucking. After failing to make it to 4 wins 4 times in a row today, I'm like super excited every time I break past 3. Haven't done that, of course, yet. I am only up to 3, but we'll see if we can make it happen. Who knows? Maybe I'll even get 7. What an unfamiliar, strangely forgotten feeling that would be. 7 wins. Like they hear tell in the legends. A priest. Fudge the priest. That's pretty awesome. Fudge the priest. Better than Big Ballsack the priest. That's a fact. Okay, so we get Pyroblast in the opening hand, which is good and bad. Bad because obviously it's terrible, but good because it's getting put back in the deck and I won't be able to draw it for the first turn, so it's increasing the odds ever so slightly that I won't get it. I don't need it. Got a Mana Worm Frostbolt opening. Make that a Mana Worm and 2 Frostbolts. So, Fudge, do you have Shadow Word Pain? Because if you do, that sucks for me a lot, because I have these removal cards. Okay, good. You have a Northshire Cleric. Lovely as well as Dovely. I have nothing to do until turn 4. Elemental! The Water Elemental is a little bit scary against Priest, because Shadow Word Pain is such a good answer to this card. It's pretty much the best answer in the game to a Water Elemental. But if he had a Shadow Word Pain, I bet he'd use it. Okay, so he does have it. Can I please just get a playable card? Please, please, please. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Dex curve isn't that bad, is it? Is it? So I passed turn 3, which is just terrible. Any advantage I may have had is now gone. Acolyte of Pain. Alright, we're going to play Water Elemental and hope it doesn't have a second Shadow Word Pain. Oh, wow. Mana Worm, of course, comes up a turn late, of course. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Mana Worm. Thanks, game. Thanks, everybody. So, Shadow Word Pain number 2. If not, that means that that first Mana Worm's greatest achievement in life is baiting out a Shadow Word Pain, so that the Water Elemental could live. Attack the face, and Fairy Dragon, and 3 mana. Okay, lots of activity here. Another Acolyte, wow. Okay. So, Tauren Warrior's a double-edged sword. It gets enraged by these guys, but it also lets him get more cards off of them. I'll do it. I'll do it. Is it the right move? Who the hell knows? But it's the move I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna kill this thing too. I'm hoping that the card advantage I get by killing off his minions with my super broken minion will outweigh any disadvantages. Alright, that's a bit scary. Now this guy's actually gonna die to the Acolytes, which is much worse than what I previously thought would happen. Is he actually gonna use a Shadow Word Death on that? That can't be right. Holy Smite. Okay, well, he's got 2 damage on this Acolyte, but my guys have 3 health. So I don't know what he's up to there. No, stop doing things. End the turn. Pass. He's healing up. Okay, that's fine. My Water Elemental can still kill it. That's a bit scary, though. Definitely a little bit scary. So here, I think the move is Frostbolt, the Wolf, kill that one, play Cult Master, and kill this one. Is it the right play? I don't know. He's got a lot of cards. He's got 7 cards. He is ahead of me on cards. He's got 7 to my 5, soon to be 6. I have a little bit of board presence, though, and he seems not to have had a Shadow Word Pain, though. He drew so many cards that could have easily changed. If this elemental is allowed to live for a turn... Ah, oh, damn it! Well, no, he's going to kill the Cult Master to stop me from getting cards, but still, this is a 3-5. It's hard for me to deal with. That's quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate, indeed. I hate doing this, but I'm very far behind. Actually, I need to... No, wait. I can't play the Panda anyway. So yeah, we'll ping that and hit him in the face. I lost this game. Not exactly sure how it happened, but I think those Acolytes had something to do with it. I probably should have just killed them. Killed one of them instead of killing the Fairy Dragon. Or... I mean, it's just the Direwolf Alpha that was a real problem as well. Oh god, well, now this is all just going to the shithole. Straight into the shithole. Can't even really do much with this guy. Alright. Let's see where they land. Could have been worse. So the Beleaguered Elemental finally dies, but he's got too many cards. 6 to 3 is just too much. I can't come back from that very easily. And I have not dealt enough damage to him to burn him out. Medic! Circle of Healing. What? Ugh, who actually does that combo in Arena? For the love of... But Jesus. Alright, well. Let's copy this thing, I guess. You want a 4-7? I want a 4-7. We'll hit him in the face. Panda this back. Ping him. And my strategy at this point is to try to get him tickled down to 10-ish or so and keep him there against his heals until I can get a Pyroblast and win. 17 cards, one of them's Pyroblast. Got 2 Fireballs in here. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm going for. Just distract him with what few scant minions I have until I can win. Oh, Temple Enforcer. Okay, this is it. I am not going to have very much time to enact this strategy. I deal 8 damage to him this turn, and then that's it. Fireball number 1. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put down every... What? Oh my god. Well, it doesn't matter. This is all going to die before I can actually kill him anyway. But if I get my other Fireball or something, I might actually steal a win here. Because at the moment, he can only kill 2 of my minions. Does he have a Mind Control? He has a Mind Control. It's actually really bad that I got spell damage on this, because now he has spell damage. Now he can kill all of my minions. No, he cannot. He can only kill... Alright, this guy gets to attack. And he's going to leave it alive. Interesting. He can't kill me next turn. Mad Scientist is like just the worst, most unhelpful thing I could have imagined. Alright. You got to play to your outs. My only out is drawing Pyroblast, so I need to hit him with the Fireball right now, so that if I draw Pyroblast, I win. 1 in 15 odds are not great, but you gotta play to your outs. I do have a Fireball in here, so 2 out of 15 odds. 2 out of 15 odds.
Let me change your...
Okay, he's just gonna steal all my shit. That's how it's gonna be, I guess. And I've got, I think, 2 turns to find a Pyroblast, I think. How much damage is he packing? 8, 12, nope. Just 1 turn and I get Direwolf motherfucking Alpha. Alright, let's see if I can bluff him into conceding.
Well played.
Okay, I cannot.
You win,
This is ironic, of course, because his Direwolf Alpha won him the game by allowing those priests to be so good, and mine was just a punch in the face when I could not get the Fireball or the Pyroblast that I needed. Crap. Alright, well, we got one more time. We got time for one more video, one more game in this video. And either way, the video is ending after this next game, but at least we'll get to see if I make it to 4 or not. If I get to live on with this major, if I get to add another tally of shit to my ongoing shit tally, which is apparently the only kind of tallying that I can do at the moment. Hunter. I amster.
You asked for it.
Well, Mana Worm's a nice opening play, but not good enough to keep a 4-drop. Why can I not get 2 mana minions to save my life? There we go! Okay. Okay. Well then. That'll do, pig. Yes, that will. So I could play Mana Worm, coin Mana Worm, have a 2-3 and a 1-3. Or I could do Zombie Chow, coin Mana Worm, coin Zombie Chow. I think it's got to be a coin play here. I think that just makes so much sense. Oh, Pyroblast. The very first card I draw, of course. When it would have won me the game, is a Pyroblast. Well, anyway, now we're trying to go for the face as much as we can. We've got 13 burn damage here. Hunter doesn't have any built-in healing. So 17 damage is the goal. And, of course, not dying before that can happen. What is the secret? It's got to be a freezing trap, right? No, it's a snipe. Could be a snake trap. I will sacrifice the Mana Worm to snipe. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a 2-mana spell killing a 1-mana minion. Sad to lose the Mana Worm, of course. Would have rather had it be on the board, deal damage and stuff, but this is good. He plays a card. I Mirror Entity. This becomes a 3-3. It'll kill most of his drops. And then he's got the... Okay, good. That's actually good, because if he had gotten anything else, I might not have been able to kill it. One of the other two both have 4 health. He chooses to do that, which is smart. Otherwise, my Zombie Chow would have killed it. Let's play Mirror Entity. Hit him. Unfortunately, he's at the 29 health, because his Zombie Chow will certainly die at some point. So, despite having 2 Mana Worms, his Snipe and his Pig were able to stop him from getting too much damage taken. So I still have to deal 16 more damage to this asshole. Ah, it's too bad. Okay, he's got a very slow game going here, though. And I do have a minion. It's just not in play yet, but I do have a minion, which is good. I'm walking into a multi-shot, but that's fine. Now I have 16 points of burn damage. I need to just deal... He's at 27 health. I need to deal just 11 damage to him. If he doesn't have multi-shot and I can deal 6 of the 11 damage that I need, it's going to be a done deal. He's certainly not going to kill me before turn 10 unless things start to really explode here. Explosive shot or multi-shot will clear the board. Either would take his whole turn. And then, is he clearly playing around Mirror Entity? Does he have minions to play, but he's not playing them just because of Mirror Entity? He should really just play something. He plays a Spiteful Smith, decides things are desperate enough that he should just risk a Mirror Entity, and much to his chagrin, Mirror Entity is exactly what I had. Alright, do I want to stop to kill this or just go all the way for the face? I mean, ignoring Pyroblast, I have 8 uncounterable damage back here. We are just going for it. This is too good to not do. I'm threatening lethal right now with the Frostbolts and my minions. He has to kill the Cult Master first, or else I draw tons of cards. Can't kill me, obviously. Explosive Trap won't save him. He's got problems. It's a shame he couldn't have played, for him, that he couldn't have played this to check for Mirror Entity. It's lucky for me, very lucky, that he did not get this earlier. And now we actually have a similar scenario to what happened before, where he's not actually killing my Zombie Chow. Which means I win right now. Da. And we made it to 4 wins! Woo! Thanks for watching, folks. Please like and or subscribe to show me that you care. I will see you again soon with the rest of this run. And now you take care.